Hello, hello, I'm here. Excuse me. What am I doing? This. Hi.
Seems all the
Don't
other
you
knights
fucking
already have their
giggle at me.
hands full.
Why is my ping so weird? You know what? We're not gonna question it. Because questioning things makes them real. And I'd rather prefer to think that they're fake. So, let me check something real quick. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn something off real quick. Settings. Well, actually, no, I'm not. Well, am I? Yeah, I'll turn it off. Why not? Well, because I've already seen all this shit. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm a professional. Don't question anything that I'm doing. What am I doing? There we go. Settings. Done. Nope. Yep. That might help a little bit. Anyway. Still really weirdly, but anyway. My ping's been weird the last couple of days anyway, even on my main account, so not too worried. So the other day, on my main account, I played Bedtime Story. Which, if you didn't know, is the newest, Dainsleif, questline thing with the boy. Oh, hi, buddy. How are you?
Freeze!
Silence!
Oh, you don't freeze? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Anyway, you're dead now. Coco, can I help you? My dog decides he wants to annoy me. And that was a really weird questline. But because of that, and because Natlan comes out in literally like a day and a half, I decided that I was gonna do Genshin. Because what we have currently on the roster for things we need to do, everything, for one, but we will be reunited. Of course, before we can do we will be reunited, we need to do the Dainsleif, like, prologue, preview, whatever, a thing where you actually meet the boy. That's this. Also, well, first I have to do my daily commission still. And that's cool and all. Is my mech is working. Okay, don't worry about me. I'm all over the place. I looked at my characters to see if there was anything I could do for them, and there's a lot I could do for them. The problem is, I don't have a lot of Mora. I have a little over 200,000. So that's a big problem as to why I can't actually upgrade my characters. I don't even think I have enough. You scared the shit out of me. It's not even on the stream, but... There you go. There it is. That's my wife, if none of you knew. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't even think I have enough to level him up. Like, all the way. Like, if I... See, I need 300,000 to level him up to 70. But as you see, I don't have that much. Which means we're rocking with what we've got, which is a... Which is an Aether, level 60, a Kaya, level 70, a Nouvelet, level 80, and a Gaming, level 60. So, it's alright. I'm sure we can do this. I know that there's a... Oh, wait, we need to do our daily commissions. Let's do those while I speak. That would be efficient use of my time. What am I doing? What am I saying? Oh, I know that there's a fight in one of the Dainsleif things. Either, I don't know if it's in the prelude or if it's in the actual quest line, but I know there's a fight that's kind of mean that I have to do. I think I'll be able to do it pretty alright, honestly. I mean, I have a Nouvelet. What more could you ever ask for than having the boy? Hi. Fuck, I need to deal with this. I hate... Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because that fucking... The Hydro Shamachurl heals the monsters, the other enemies, and it's really annoying. I don't care, Pallid! Should have gotten Farina on this account. But I digress. It's been a while since I've actually been on and done stuff on this account. I get on every now and again and just kind of do idle things, but I haven't, like, sat down and done a lot in a while, so here we are. Oh, I kind of want this.
Settle down.
Does Aether even have yeah, he has a 4-piece Spherodescent. I'm just making sure.
Cool it.
Bow your head.
Shut up. Yeah, I was doing more damage. Okay. Just making sure things are working the way I think they're supposed to. No, we're not doing the one in town yet, because we'll do the one in town last. Emergency. Ooh. Hello, sir. How are you?
Freeze.
Other than enough, damn. On my main account,
Silence.
my team was very similarly laid out. It was always Aether and Kaya for the longest time, so like Animo, Cryo, and then there was a Hydro character, which was Ayato originally. Well, it was technically Xingqiu originally, but that was like maybe a week. And then I got Ayato, and then he was on that slot. And I've always had a Pyro Claymore specifically on my 4th slot, up until recently. Because I originally had Jinyan, because I just wanted a Pyro character on my team. And I was given Jinyan, so I was like, why not? Oh wait, no, I fucking completely forgot about Barbara. I had Barbara on my team in my 3rd slot for the longest fucking time. Because it was Barbara and Jinyan were the two. Let me do fuck though. I don't read, don't worry about me. This one's the one all the way to Dawn Winery. So my original team was Aether, Kaya, Barbara, Jinyan, and then it was Aether, Kaya, Xingqiu for like a week, and then it was Ayato instead. And then once I pulled the D-Luke, I think I got the D-Luke after I got Ayato, but I'm not entirely sure. I might be completely wrong there, though. Because the D-Luke was in my 4th slot. Up until I started putting a Hydro character in my 4th slot. For, Nupale, getting the extra HP. So what I'm saying is this is pretty similar to what I would probably play in my original... on my account, my main account. Except for the Hydro Claymore here. The Hydro Claymore? We don't have one of those. The Pyro Claymore is. So this boyo. Let me check something real quick. Okay, just making sure. For some reason, I have convinced myself that my mic's not working. Even though it definitely is. Here, get your shit and leave me alone. Yeah. So, as far as characters go, level 40. Even if I could enhance you, I probably couldn't level you up very much. Level 60, level 60, level 60. Yeah, we're doing alright, I guess. Artifacts. 4-piece. Yeah, that's what you, yeah. 2 and 2. These are all fine. It's all fine and dandy, I guess. Hello. What is the book? Oh, what's me doing? Claim my daily commissioner orb.
Add Astra.
Oh,
Thank you for
thank you.
Add Astra.
And then claim. Well, I don't need to put this one out anymore, actually. So we'll dispatch again. But we'll take Kaya and we'll just pop them in the 20 hour. Because they didn't used to have the iron chunks, the normal iron chunks in the 20 hour one, so I don't need to do anything. Hello, Lawrence, what's up?
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
Looking for a stranger with an eye patch. It's
stranger with an
still
eye
not a
patch.
fucking eye patch.
Let me think.
My tail's
yeah.
in the way.
I remember seeing someone
pull
like
myself too
that.
much down,
A
is
blonde
it?
stranger dressed in unusual garb.
That's the tail of my character's still gonna get
He was
in the fucking
wandering
way.
all over Mondstadt
but-
at first, which I found rather suspicious.
This is okay.
So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
Well, I mean, I guess so.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
Yeah. Probably too seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no?
Yeah.
Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner.
Why
You
would
should
he
go
be
ask him.
Why would he talk
Maybe
to...
he has more news about our stranger.
Is this the only time we deal with him actually talking to people inside of a city? Because I feel like after this, we just kind of happen upon him every other time. Like, this is where we're, like, looking for his ass.
What? You need something?
It's not an eye patch.
I remember
It's
him.
not an eye patch.
He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials.
Weird.
Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights or the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
Sure. Let's do that. No, not the mid. Okay, there we go. Is he not even in here yet? Huh, weird. Hey, Charles.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Another day, another lack of alcoholic
Hey,
options.
Charles, have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. Doesn't order anything else.
I don't know if them saying that he's wearing an eye patch is just a translation error, or if it's them trying to poke at
He
the
even
fact
sometimes
that
mixes his own drinks after he orders
him
them.
and Kaya are kind of
I don't know anything else about him,
related
but from his selections and mixes, I'd
in
say
the
that
way
he's
of
quite
their
the connoisseur.
Bakugan originally.
And what's Master Diluc's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
You sound like a soft-spoken Zhongli.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's Diluc for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday. So he should be here today, too.
Okay.
There's
so
too many
he isn't
raucous
here yet.
patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Thanks, bud. And sit by the railing here. Okay. It wasn't giving me an
Ah,
indicator.
welcome, sir.
Hi, Dane.
The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Okay, you put me next to the stairs as if I'm gonna go down the stairs like a respectable human being when I'm definitely not. Hey, bud. What's up? What is that a... Is that just supposed to be a deck of cards right there? How do you do? I'm the owner of Night of Favonius.
He's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
So I'm a
traveler,
traveler.
you say?
Uh-huh.
Why are you traveling?
I'm looking for my lost relative. You might know her. Short, blonde hair. Like me. But a girl. You know?
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
Okay.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
That little one beside you.
Emergency food.
Not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels.
Yeah, you'd know.
My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
Well, I was hoping to invite you to an
Sure.
adventure with. Oh, okay. Cool. Huh?
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment.
Payment, you said?
500 mora, and 3 answered questions.
I don't have a lot of Mora, but I have 500.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
Also, 500 Mora is nothing. Like, why do you
That's
want
it.
specifically? Okay.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Well,
Ah,
Here you go.
thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude.
okay.
I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer.
Alright.
Question 1.
Yes.
The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
Okay. That is a very loaded question to pop off saying, you know who the fuck I am, first off, but also that Venti is the Archon.
I know everything that I should.
Okay, buddy. It's kind of fucking creepy.
Well, answer the question.
It was the unity of Mondstadt's people that gave us the victory. God no. It's probably me.
Is that your answer? I see.
I'm the chosen one. I don't know if you knew that. You do have the weird marking on your neck still. Okay.
Question number 2.
Yes.
Rex Lapis,
Okay.
who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a
How do you
contract
know
to
that?
end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown.
It is really weird that you know that.
Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
Everyone in Leeway.
So that's your answer? I
Did
see.
these actually change anything? I don't think so.
Now for my final question.
Uh-huh.
This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not.
Yes. That is the general concept, yeah. Oh, shit, I'm not even clicking anymore.
Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Probably none
So-
of them, honestly.
This is your answer, then. I understand.
I don't have any idea what I answered originally, if I'm being honest.
As I thought. You really are similar to her.
What do you mean? Your cape is not...
I'll take that 500 mora.
I already gave it to you.
And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss
I
Order.
feel like that should have been something you said before I gave you the money.
Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
They're two one and the same,
Ugh.
if we're being honest.
Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
fucking now in Danes of Quest, they just fucking throw Abyss Heralds at us left and right.
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. Uh-huh! We're super duper strong!
I'm strong, Paimon.
That manner, it's just like hers.
Fucking creepy.
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Maybe. Nope, I meant to click on the Temple of the Falcon. Hi, buddy.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss.
Does it?
The Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
Are you just some wandering philosopher, my guy?
Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
Okay. I think we see him more in these next two quest lines than we do in every other quest line after this combined. Maybe not the Chasm quest line, because that one we were with Dane for the entirety of it. Recommended elements, cryo, wonder why.
The scent of the Abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Oh.
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
God, I don't want to fight that Abyss Herald. But I'm gonna have to.
Freeze! Settle down!
Settle down.
Cool it! Silence!
How the fuck are there wolf hooks here? That's weird.
What's the hurry?
Rummy. My favorite thing to find in a chest. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it back for a second.
Dodge this!
Well, actually, I don't know. Because I can't break your shield with new valet because you're both the fucking same thing.
Settle down!
Oh.
Just a few Abyss Mages? Seems like that Herald might have already left. The Abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations.
Someone sounds a little angry.
That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Okay. Ooh, precious chest. Is that why there were wolf hooks in this domain? Well, I wish there was an easier way to get up here. But no. Am I gonna make this? I should make this. Oh, okay. You don't see shit. If you're gonna make me- I don't remember if this makes me fight the wolf. Because if you're going to, my team is not built for that. My team is fucking
What's the hurry?
Well, we're in Wolvendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Oh, hi, bud.
Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
Are you familiar?
No, nor does it know me.
Okay.
I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
This oak will be frozen in time.
You just stand here?
Their reach extends here, too. Let's have a closer look.
Don't mind the... yeah. I put out the fire. Anyway. Well, it's gonna be more annoying to get up there, so... let's go over here first.
What's the hurry?
Like, I remember doing all these things, but, like, I don't remember them in order. So it's not until we start doing them that I'm like, oh yeah, this happened. Yeah, it's another fire.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells! Looks like the Yikes! Where did these monsters pop
That's
out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Yeah.
Silence!
And they're dead. Just like they deserve to be. Now we go up here.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first!
I didn't even do a full attack and it still fucking killed you. Well, I hope that I can just do that and do more damage.
Settled!
Whew! That's that! Let's go check out that bonfire!
I don't have an NRE pouch yet. I really should, because going in my inventory to feed is annoying. We're feeding this. Oh, I didn't touch the bonfire. That would be helpful.
Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the abyss.
Let's go. My old fire's back.
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts and found some signs myself.
You did not move from this spot. Don't lie to
But they
me.
were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Okay. A random Malhaven. Something so ominous about him just standing over there. If I take a picture of him, will the stuff go away? No. The fucking little sparkle fucking won't. That's for damn sure. I canceled the navigator. I just want a picture because it looks very ominous having it. Okay, Kaya. Kaya, I love you, buddy, but you're not what I'm looking for right now. Don't mind me being a weirdo. I do that. Anyway. Hey, bud.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair.
Yep.
But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of Old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Paimon, look at him. If anyone's gonna be hundreds of years old, it's this motherfucker.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms.
Okay.
Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
If I could have. I'm sick of this game.
Dodge this!
Silence!
No, there's more. Oh, there's a lot more. You, sir, are gonna be the bigger problem here.
Cool it!
Settle down!
Oh, well, now we have... God damn it, it seems so annoying getting
So
rid of the
sorry.
shield.
Freeze!
Can I swirl that and make it go faster? I can.
Cool it!
Silence!
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
This is only one of those
I wouldn't call
things.
not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them.
Speaking from experience,
Once upon
are
a
we?
time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh,
That's a weird way to
that's
put
how
that.
it is. Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Here's home.
Yep, and
Is
it's
home the
good to have
ruins
a home
of
to come
Conria?
back to,
Because
isn't
if so,
it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we?
that'd be cute.
Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's one-man restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
I forgot about that. Well, I remember the concept, but something familiar on that
What's
cliff.
familiar?
I felt it for a moment the previous time we came here
A
too.
familiar feeling, you say?
Don't make me go up there.
It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Oh, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Wind current? What wind current? That wind current? I was like, the fuck you talking about? Hey, buddy.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
Spot specifically?
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh?
Oh?
A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here?
Where the fuck did it go?
No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
Okay. Okay then. Main character visions. Fun times. You good, bud?
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Do not rush.
Okay.
Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
This is where the questline ends? I didn't know that. I didn't remember that. Gears of Destiny. Yeah, fair enough.
I didn't know you were such a
That's
slacker.
Cool. But now that just means we're on to... We will be reunited. Takes me back to fucking... Huh, this starts in Leeway. Huh, interesting. Hi.
Oh, yes! Yes! They have the audacity to go after anything! The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
This really doesn't feel like this leads to Dainsleif.
You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
From Fontaine, so they were mentioning
Indeed.
Fontaine shit.
He's an extraordinary
here.
individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat Travel Guide, then?
Wish I wasn't.
Correct. The Grand
She's
Thief
scary.
is someone as renowned as her.
Really?
So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Why do you still breathe if you're just a robot? Anyway. Involuntary sacrifice. Let's go. I'm guessing that's where a domain is. Wait, what? Actually, I don't know what this is here. Done. Done, it says done. God, I'm fucking awful at typing. To be fair, I just kind of spam shit most of the time. Yeah, it was a shrine that I've done. Why is there a chest here? Oh, that's why there's a chest here. Can I get that with just him? No, I can't quite get high enough to get that one. I don't want to pull out a fucking... No, I could. Fuck. I guess I'll have to.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
God, I'm bad at this. Fuck bows.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Got it. I'll start.
You know. Recommended elements, cryo.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go
That's
deeper
kind of the
inside.
point.
Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But
The levels.
why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
I don't think there's anything in these rooms. God damn it. I'm going down yet. Fucking let me go. Oh. Okay, we're good. What the fuck? Huh. Spikes on the wall are weird. New mail? Can't check that right now. There's blood on those rocks.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
No, he's dead.
That's...
Statue of the Seven?
Why is the Statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands...
This is really
remembers
hardcore
they're
shit
normally
for
holding
being
an
like
orb, right?
a very early on quest line.
But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
Probably. There's definitely blood
hello?
on those rocks.
Are you okay, mister?
Touch him. No reaction or any sign of breathing. That's nice.
He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
How'd he die?
Let's get out of
Suck
here.
his soul out of him?
We should report back to Ganyu and Lon.
Well, I mean, at least he's dead, so we don't have to deal with him.
What? We can't stay here. Quick, run!
Oh god, where am I running to? Where am I running? Get off the fucking spike aether! Thank you! I'm not checking it anywhere because, these, I remember break. They're breaking a lot. Oh, fuck.
What's the hurry?
No! Fuck. I almost had that. Well, fuck my ultimates, I guess. I was so close. I was really close, and now I'm sad. I really can't. Does it only start crumbling once I touch it? Like, am I going fast for no reason? Fuck. Fuck. I did this first try on my main account, I swear. Okay, I'm not gonna run as much. I'm just gonna gingerly walk and sprint sometimes. Because I'm definitely— God damn it! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I cannot make that jump. We're not fine. Fuck. Half my team's dead. We're doing so good here.
What's the hurry?
Okay, now we go here. There was a common chest in there. I don't care. I don't care. You know what? I don't care. Okay, well, you see about that. Okay. About that. Everything's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. I don't have the food to continue doing this, but we're fine. Do I? I don't have any— oh, no, I guess I can use these. Oh, hey guys. Because I mean you.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss.
Oh, well, I can.
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
Presager of the Abyss?
An Abyss Herald?
The one
Dane. Daneslith. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So,
kind
you
of?
are with
I mean, we haven't seen Dane in a bit.
That constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
Okay.
What is this power? Pirate's never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky.
Cool it.
Settle down.
Okay. That was a lot easier than I thought it was
This
gonna
power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
Okay, bye. You just fucking. What?
What a tough battle. Are you okay?
Yep.
Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
You seem to know me.
What is it?
Let's just get out of here.
Right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
During opponents have to leave the ruins.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, Dane.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite
You
strange.
could say that.
Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
Actually, the Abyss Herald was an all-wing cat.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions.
What if
Tell me the
that
rest
is
of what
the Loom
happened
of
in
Fate?
there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
The statue hanging
And
upside
then,
down.
as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing.
I would direct
Maybe it hasn't gotten too far
I
yet.
don't know, we'll see.
Yes.
We'll figure it out
This is a
later.
rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss!
Maybe. I'll look at the things after. Not C, V. Oh, hi. I'm always Hydro.
Dodge this!
Oh, you're here. That's nice.
Windblade!
Well, that takes care of the Hydro, I guess. That's really weird to pair them together if one can just fucking be the reason the other gets fucked. Bye-bye.
Silence!
Bye. And he's dead.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
Well, we ambushed them.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot, too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, So it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
Yeah, like Diluc
I
did
certainly
that
don't
one
mean
time.
to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Look for traces of the Abyss Order. Oh, let me check my mail. Oh yeah! We're getting those. Oh, is this? I recognize this place now, suddenly.
Good things come to those who wait.
Hey guys, what's up?
Disappear!
I could say I don't want to do it. Oh!
Mighty mythical beast!
Ow. Okay. That hurt a little bit.
Windblade!
Settle down!
For the love of fuck. Let me
Oversight
go!
on my part.
Rawr. God damn it.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Leave me alone.
Justice is
For the
blindsided.
love of
An oversight
fuck.
on my part.
Please. I'm not even attacking you yet. I'm trying to kill the little bitches before I even deal with your ass. Can you calm down, please, sir?
An oversight on my part.
Can you come back down, please? Sir. I fucking hate these things so much. Come down. Theoretically, I could hit you with Nouvelet, but I'd have to have enough time to do my charge attack without you completely rocking my shit. And I don't think I'm gonna have that. I'm not gonna have that here. What are you coming back down? Thank you. Fuck.
Freeze!
Silence!
Oh, that fucking thing sucks. Okay.
Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
I only heard
Forget
about you by
it.
chance.
Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh.
Yippee!
Speaking of Conria,
and
that's
begins...
really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Conria was...
I know about Conria.
Huh?
Because I have memories of Conria.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
And that's why Dainsleif only wanted 500 Mora. It all makes sense now. He agrees.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets.
God, you're tall.
You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours.
God, Aether's short. One of the two.
But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Conria you saw, what was it like?
In the Sea of Flames. Traveler tells Dane about the Sea of Flames they saw 500 years ago. Okay, well. I didn't read all that, but
so
sure.
That's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
That happened after.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister
So
woke
weird.
up first. But the question is, how long before you?
One bit.
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Conria plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
Mm-hmm.
The destruction of Conria? She said that?
Your fucking cape is freaking out, Dane. It's just jittering all over the place. That's what I heard at the time.
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you did, because she woke up first.
Yeah.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Conria. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Conria. Am I right?
Conria. Yep.
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your sister?
That's the second most promising lead after looking for the 7.
Oh, yeah! You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Conria than both of you.
No, what?
Conria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Conria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
That's a little bit intense, Dainsleif.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
What a dangerous world. I need to hurry up and find my sister.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
I don't think we ever actually get to the point where we ask Venti or Zhongli about what happened. Well, maybe Zhongli, but he tells us that he can't really tell us. Basically is what he says, but I'm not sure.
Let's keep moving.
I think
will
we
tell
asked
you
Venti,
more of
though.
what you want to know as we continue our search.
And thus begins a whole mess of shit that's like a very big plot point for this game and is one of the most confusing things we have to deal with and one of the most depressing things we have to deal with. Why do you have to have all of these be so far away from teleports that are easy to get to?
Ah, my apologies. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you.
It's all good, baby. As Kaya says, Cryo is always more effective in the rain. Gumming, you have like no health. It's fine. Oh, okay, well.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
Uh-huh. It certainly is.
Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field Tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Okay.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control.
Fucking Cape is still freaking out.
They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Tevat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Okay. Interesting.
Settle down!
Oh, it didn't fucking do shit. Why didn't I get my fucking god? Damn it.
This moment will be frozen.
You're starting to piss me off.
Silence!
Dodged.
Ow.
Freeze!
There's a random fucking dude up here. Can somebody have their skill, please?
Huh? This abyss mage dropped a talisman.
They do that?
Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
The enemy in flame.
What?
What does that mean?
Is that what it says?
What does that mean?
Loom of Fate, initial
God.
operation.
Oh, there's that word.
The Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate.
Yeah.
It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex?
Weird.
You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher.
Well, I'd argue that Dvalin is stronger than Osile, but...
Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Sounds about right.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god.
That's cool.
And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
Cool.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
This means bad things for the fact the bedtime story. Oh, that's bad.
This whole thing keeps
really
getting
bad,
more
then.
complicated.
That's like really bad.
But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue.
Okay, well, at least I was right about thinking that, because I was thinking that...
Thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to
topple
the divine thrones of
Celestia.
Nice. Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan.
The question is if they still plan on trying to use Osile. Because I don't think Osile's dead. I think
where
it's
the
just
first
locked
field
away
tiller
again.
is. How about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
This honorable tale. got another achievement. I didn't read that one though. Oh, why am I walking? To Mondstadt.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
All for a god
But
that
how
probably
aware
doesn't
of
care.
this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith
Fantastic
doesn't
question.
ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon! And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time.
He's a ticking time bomb of saying
When a
something
non-believer
bad
steps onto
about
holy
fucking
ground,
religions.
the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Hello, welcome in. And yeah, after the Holy Liar thing,
Okay,
we would
then
just
we'll
be
just
banned
go in ourselves and
immediately.
ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral.
But you see, I feel like that's something we should mention.
The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
I guess so, but
Also,
still.
meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Talk to Barbara. I don't want to talk to Barbara. I feel like out of everyone, Barbara would be the most mad at us about the liar, too. We will be reunited. It's a pretty good quest. It does give you a lot of, like, a lot of lore. It gives you a lot of stuff about, like, Conria. And just kind of, I don't know how to say it. It digs deeper into the world, whereas most of the normal Archon quests just deal with the base level stuff that's happening in the world. So yeah, I really like all the Dainsleif quests as well. Like, I'm always really excited to see him come back, just to get more lore about Conria and everything. Hey, Barbara.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
Yeah, on my main account, I just completed Bedtime Story as well. So, I know it's been a few months since that came out, but I had just gotten around to it. So I thought replaying through this, since that's what we left off on last time I was replaying stuff. That'd be cool. And that does... Dainsleif reading off the stuff about the Loom of Fate and the Eye of the First Field Teller there makes me a little more concerned, because I'd forgotten about a lot of that stuff when getting to Bedtime Story, so that doesn't bode well for us, honestly.
Clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
Well, at least she's not kicking us out immediately. That's a good sign.
She hasn't realized it's just an illusion.
Oh, really? That's great.
Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the First Field Tiller?
I don't think this question matters to me.
What's that?
Name dropping the sinners. Yeah.
What does it do?
And the fact that they just drop Ryan Daughter's name and insert a Logi, which was the person, which is, yeah, the one that Skirk talked to us about after Fontaine stuff. So, that's a lot. And also Dane's brother, like, excuse me? You didn't say anything about that prior? Buddy! I thought we were friends.
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
I don't think the churches
Huh?
technically do anything with the statues of Seven, huh?
You're here to ask about that old story? Well,
Oh, just
I
a
didn't
little bit of
expect
important
that.
details, yeah, you know.
That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays.
And then that motherfucker told us to leave, made us leave the ruins that we were in so that he could fight
A
Lumine
long
and
time
everything,
ago,
and just
there was indeed one
We
statue
didn't see him
of the
again
sun
after
that
that?
disappeared one night without a trace.
okay.
Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Okay.
Of course!
Of course?
Of course. Of course.
Nothing?
Nothing.
So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories?
You're so great at this, Paimon.
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet.
Or ever.
Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Once again, we still never say anything about
Other
it.
strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
Yeah, that did not end well.
The
That ended
Tyrant's
very
Final
poorly.
Fury?
Oh,
Because now the
this
Abyss
refers to
Order
a time
has
of
what
great
they need.
danger that engulfed old
And that's not
Mondstadt,
good.
the place now known as Storm Terror's lair.
Yeah.
Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at
annoying
that
than
time believed it was a
terrifying.
curse laid down by the
Hunters
god of
suck.
storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury.
I think this is one of my more favorite
This
quest lines,
strange
too.
phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the Church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Hey, Rosaria.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
So the Abyss Order.
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom,
this is where
causing
we go
great
back to
unrest among the
Wolvendom.
wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
To Wolvendom?
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Yeah, but when does Rosaria do what she's supposed to?
Okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animo Archon protect you all.
Yep, talk to Dainsleif. Hello, suspicious person just standing over here. What's up?
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
Mm-hmm. But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
Will they even be able to do much with the spirit of the wolf?
No,
because
that's not likely.
He's just
Unlike
a ghost.
Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
What kind of information? Like information about other beings they can try to hijack? I'm gonna pop by a statue first. Because Gumming's looking a little worse for wear. And then we'll go to Wolvendom.
What's the hurry?
What's the hurry? Shut up, Kyle. Oops.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
The Hydro fucking slime.
Dodge this!
Man, that's funny.
Settle down!
Whew. There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the
half the world
target,
on
the more
fire.
enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Okay.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
Fluffy
It
animals?
has nothing to do with wolves.
Oh, okay.
It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven.
Ah. This is how you use Hydro. Exactly.
I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him.
Okay, my guy. You can get over your bias a little bit.
Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
I wonder why. You really despise
There's
the Seven,
nothing special about gods anyway.
Well.
It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods.
Ah, I have a dragon
You shouldn't
that would
place too much
also
trust in
believe
them.
that.
But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down.
I think I could kill a god.
Even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them.
Stay in a nice middle
That's
ground.
some awkward advice.
Why is your opinion
Does
so
Dan
contradictory? Sorry, Paimon. I don't care what you have to say, ever.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears.
Was Cunningham trying to fight the gods? I just thought they
will
just...
tell you one
didn't care.
final fact.
Okay.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough
Revenge?
chit-chat.
Makes sense.
We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Okay, bye, Dane.
Up, there he goes.
What would you do if we weren't here? Would you just let the Abyss Order do what they will with Boreas? I can't see where he's coming from.
That's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods.
Yeah.
At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon,
Hi, Jean.
what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you.
Always. He would always rather just sit in the corner and brood.
Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you.
We just got here.
Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
I wish I could tell you,
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before.
Even Jean doesn't want to
Maybe
go
it is
talk
best
to
that
him.
you are also the one to meet him this time. Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
No problem. Hey, buddies. Hey, Razor. You were also by the Windrise tree, my guy. What are you doing? Oh!
Look!
Hey!
Over there, it's
I
Razor!
was busy.
And the Abyss Herald!
I can't how he's just watching. He's just watching this go on.
Freeze.
Anyway.
Silence!
Bye. Cabbage. Anyway. I hope you don't mean to fight him.
You not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory.
He kind of died. I don't know if you missed that part.
If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
You guys talk very similarly.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Okay.
Time before the abyss.
Dodge this!
Why is there just... Oh, they're on over there. I
Bow
was wondering
your
why
head.
there were heli trolls just in the corner.
Sorry, pal. Don't push your luck.
Ow, please.
Freeze!
Can you fucking stop Beyblading at me?
Silence.
Okay, that's all the damage you're taking. That Hydro Shield is really unfortunate, though.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! Windblade! Huh. With the wind! Huh.
Ow. Does have a main DPS on this team? Can't fucking do shit. Come here. It's okay, buddy.
Cool it! Huh.
Okay, you're not running. You know
Up to it, Manzai!
Stop Beyblading!
The feeling's mutual.
Ow.
Dodge this! What's the hurry? Cool it! Windblade!
Because these guys were making that. They were just so fucking far away.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you.
Oh, that sucked. Oh, that kicked my ass on my main account.
How does an old spirit have such determined will?
It's still a spirit of a god.
No matter. This is but a
It wasn't
small
corrupted like
unforeseen
Devon already
variable.
was.
Our grand scheme will not be affected.
Uh-huh. It still takes you a couple of years to get what you want.
It disappeared again!
I guess after 500 years, what's a couple more?
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
You're welcome, Razor.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
It's not your fault,
Thank
Razor.
you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
Sure.
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about, too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God.
Excuse us.
Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
Why would any of these people know?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget.
Okay.
It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
They do that? They run
Sounds
away?
of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could it shoot and stuff?
Missiles. I do not know this strange word. As I said, I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after.
I guess that's fair, actually.
But in this story,
That's why
it
the
was
eye of the
damaged at the
first field
proving ground
tiller
while
is
fighting
more
the
special.
Wolf of the North.
Though, I wonder what exactly makes it more special.
Don't
like,
know.
What is its
But-
contraption?
Did we help?
Yes, you helped.
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks.
Stronger than a vision wielder. I guess not, depending on
we
the
need to keep
vision
investigating
wielder.
something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
I still like the way the
Yes,
wolf looks.
I
He's
smell
very pretty.
more danger.
Bigger danger?
Bigger danger.
What's bigger than the field tiller? The fucking Abyss Herald you just
You too.
witnessed.
Also, be careful.
Well, here was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Quick, let's go tell Dane. Hey, buddy. A soul set apart. Is that what you said? Hey, bud.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I would assume that he would also be avoiding people.
I saw her, but purposely avoided her.
Yeah, as I would think.
As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations.
Yeah.
But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Crow tells Dane what he learned from the spirit of Lupus Boreas.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
The Tyrant's
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the Tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't
I
seen
want to see
many
how the
ruin
first
guards
field tiller
before,
fights them.
so they
if it's
came
so
to
much better.
interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need. I know which one it is.
What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Would it be better to go to the teleport or to the domain? It's literally the same thing, never mind. Don't mind me. I don't think this guy actually looks any different than other field tillers, or well, ruin guy. I don't fucking know. I don't think they look any different. I wish this one looked different.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye.
Okay, cool. I don't...
Ooh, so what did you see?
It wouldn't be elemental, would it?
Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited!
It's not an elemental thing.
What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
I feel like... Okay.
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements.
It's a machine!
Let me give it a try.
Nice. Your blue magic?
And done.
Thing's fucking huge. You see, I don't understand how you have this on you, just chilling on you in Bedtime Story. Like, this thing's massive.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along.
But why is it so
the
much more
eye
special?
of the first field tiller.
Why is it so special?
All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Okay.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't
Yeah, I don't remember
know
a lot
that
of
word.
specifics. It was a long
Is
time
it
ago when
another
I played
ancient
this.
term from Conria?
As the
Prototype?
Abyss Order has
Next door.
surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue,
Okay.
and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god.
So are they still gonna try to go after Osial then?
And this newly born god
now that
will
they
have the
have the
power
eye?
to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
That ends very well, Dane. No offense. It wasn't really your fault, but still.
Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Of course.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of the reason why he's always kind of cold towards us. Is just, I mean, how can we not remind him of our sibling? Also, I'm just afraid, I think he's afraid to trust anybody, considering both his brother and then our twin just kind of betrayed him. So, you know. Because, like, in Bedtime Story, Paimon did say he came back to check that we were okay before leaving. But, so he cares, he just isn't gonna show that.
We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves.
I don't think we
As
handle
for what
it,
I mean
though.
by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
But we don't do that.
What? Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too!
Okay, Paimon. If it comes between destroying a statue of the Seven or creating a god that can destroy Celestia, I feel like the answer is obvious. Even though I don't like Celestia much, but at the same time, the Abyss Order will also destroy part of the world.
Good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier.
Venti
Otherwise
would not
she'd be
care.
going completely bonkers
You are
right now.
Venti would not care if we just destroyed the statue.
Do the
if
Seven
they
really expect
cared
me to
so
help
much-
them look after what belongs to them?
Yeah. I feel like if they cared enough about the Statue of Seven anyway, that Venti would have already looked for it and found it or done something about it, but he hasn't, so...
Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Okay, Dan. Be a little less dramatic. Teleport waypoint unlocked. Hey, buddy. Oh. Why can I interact with it? Why can I interact with it? And why does it say field tiller? Okay, that's cool. That's great and all. But we're just gonna not. Okay. So this is the ending of the quest line. Not bad. Oh, you're telling. Your game tells me about things that I'm fighting, but I don't listen to it. That's pretty. What did that say to me? Explore Call of the Abyss. I think that's what it said. Just a second. My dog wants to come into my room, so I must let him in. While my other dog stands in the way. Pretty. Come on. Good boy. And now they're both standing in my way. What kind of them? Doggo, yes. Recommended elements, cryo and hydro. Well, I think I got that covered. And we're back here.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That
Am I going down this way? What am I doing?
To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time.
You
That should
motherfucker.
take
I
us
think
right
there's another
to
chest
it.
up there, but there's no way I can
That'll
get
work. Let's go. And
Please
remember
don't
to
do
be
this
on
to
your
me.
guard.
Please don't do this to me. Please, Bubbles, please. You already fucked me the last time. Can we just be a little chill? I feel like Gaming is just gonna always perpetually be at low health. There we go. Look, get off me.
Looks like we're here.
Oh no, what makes you say that, Dane? Oh, even the lights on there, they're red like a non-activated statue.
An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly.
Hey, buddy.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsmith, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless...
They're just immediately ready to fight.
Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me.
Okay.
Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
You can really tell when Dames just gets annoyed. Hey buddies, what's up?
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Once his shield is up, I can't even use Ublade anyway. Can you like not pin me in the corner? Please let me go. Thank you. Fucking
None
Christ.
oversight on my part.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Okay.
Dodge this.
Get your little bitch ass off of me. Come on.
Silence.
Now we
This
use
moment will be frozen in time. Cool it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a...
Bow your head.
I have a C3 Nouvelet on my main account, but I did not
What's
have
the
enough
hurry?
time to try to get him
Dodge this.
on my alt account because I started my replaythrough around the time Nouvelet was doing his second
No pain, no
rerun.
gain. Mighty mythical
That's
beast.
why I happened to be able to get him. But yeah, he's so fucking squishy. C0.
Congratulations.
Why are you giving me back my little guy so I can do the thing again? Why does your ultimate not work the way it's supposed to?
Windblade, disappear. Oh, so sorry.
Ugh. Yeah, at least the C1 gives him like interruption resistance, so... Oh, why am I hitting you? That's not helping anything. So at least when he's doing his charge attack, he becomes less squishy. Yeah. Oh. Look up there! Such a great cutscene. Okay. I forgot that attack was so cool. It's so good. The interruption resistance. So amazing.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Aether.
Finally found you.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald!
I remember when I played this the first time and this happened, I was so shocked. Because I was like, they weren't going to show us Lumine so early on, because this stuff happens right out of leeway. So, the one time a year. Yeah. Yeah. I wish they spoke more. It'd be great. But no.
Your sister and the Abyss?
They had a whole conversation in bedtime stories, so that was cool.
Aether, why are you with Dane?
Why are you asking about Dane?
Uh-huh.
He looks so sad. Look at how sad he is. Yeah, this is probably one of the times where I was like, yeah, I'd like to... where I got hooked on the game. Because this is right before Inazuma, which is when I realized I had to kind of be a little better at building my characters, or I was just going to get my ass kicked all the time. But then all this stuff happened, and it was just like... It's really good lore building. Really good world building. Why asking something
Your
that doesn't matter?
sister knows Dane?
Yeah.
Lumine, we meet again.
Uh-huh.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
The fucking side eye from Aether is one of my favorites. Yeah, where where we actually get some answers, some things, you know?
You shouldn't team up with this man.
But I kind of like Dane. He's cool.
He is my enemy.
Well, he used to be your friend.
Lumine.
Now he's Angie. Sorry.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria.
Well, I feel like it's still not fair to blame him.
A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
So either Dane has some secrets, or, you know, Lumine's just crazy.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
Yeah, you know, Lumine, if you did explain to us what's going on, then, you know, perhaps maybe we would be on your side. Maybe. Just a hunch there, you know.
And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not
God damn it!
the people of Conria themselves?
God damn it, Melon! You scared the shit out of me! What the hell, bro? Instead, she's like, I won't explain it to you, but I'm not gonna tell you why. You know, just don't do it. Easy. So in this questline, not only do we get to see our sibling, but we get to learn more about Conria. We get to know that Aether remembers a little bit about the destruction of Conria, because he woke up right around that time. And then it's also where we casually learn, hey, all of these monsters are actually the people of Conria, who were cursed and made to wander the world forever. Yeah, it's great.
And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Oh, Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes. Of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
You're still so vague.
Listen to me, Ether.
Okay.
I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
So she's like, I'm not gonna explain further, but you'll understand one day. Yeah, murdering all the hilly trolls all the time feels a little worse now, you know.
So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
And suddenly Dainsleif goes Sonic mode and fucking runs in there. He's so sad. My poor baby, he's so sad. They left.
Don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
I guess so. Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind as we look for clues.
That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I can tell you, I understand it a lot more now.
Oh, well then,
fuck.
let's go over it again.
Okay, cool. I thought they were gonna make me actually recall it.
First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess.
Zach never gets a voice lines. Yeah, he did.
It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
Do we not?
Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying.
Yeah, they do. Not that Natlan has that, considering we apparently aren't going to be able to resonate with the statue and have a pyro traveler, but you know.
And Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago!
He did!
But he didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order.
Dainsleif remains one of the things
so that's
that is
why your
most
sister
mysterious.
said that Dane is her enemy, right?
Yeah.
But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now?
Because they're not necessarily him anymore. They're not necessarily the people of Conria anymore. They're just kind of mindless monsters that are corrupted by the Abyss now, too. Yeah.
Also, how come after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
We have many new questions but few answers.
You're right.
Kind of.
Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
Well, that's cool and all.
What's the
That's
hurry?
cool and all. Literally every time we finish a fucking nation. We have some answers sometimes. I forgot that we can't take a picture of this. Because we can't actually use... So, again, also there's still bugs. Okay, so... In Bedtime Story, we know that, Dainsleif loses the eye of the first field tiller, which is what we just got. And this is still here. Like, Dane said we were gonna come to destroy it, but then he fucked off. And I assume he didn't come back here without our, without us. I don't think that he did that. So that means this is still just chilling here, which is probably... Which it's like right here is where the defiled statue, like the domain begins. Defiled statue. I'm just gonna put this here for reasons. Confirm. Yeah, I think Melon knows about that. That was the stuff with like the Gnosis and the body of the third descender, what have you. And Skirk. All that stuff was great. But anyway, so assuming this is still here, and what Dane had said earlier, well, it is just kind of suspended by chains, and what Dane had read earlier about what their plan for the Loom of Fate is to put the eye of the first field tiller inside this thing. I didn't know I could climb on it. That's great. That's fun. I did not know I could climb this. Why can I climb this? Okay. Okay, Kaya, this is where you live now. Soak up that abyssal energy. You got it, buddy. So they plan on putting the eye into the hands of the statue and then connecting it to Osile. So assuming that's still their plan, then that's what they're gonna fucking do with it. Which seems like a really, really, really bad thing. Because this is still here. This just stays here. Am I the only one freaking out about this? Probably. Kaya is... Of course, you know. That was the answer all along. Just shove Kaya into
What's
it.
the hurry?
Yeah, so this is just a crack in the wall. Okay. Achievements. What all of the achievements we got? Okay, fair enough. Escape the eerie ruins. I almost got killed multiple times. Sneering at the power of the gods. Learn of the Loom of Fate. That's fun. Silence, you raving lunatic. Defeat the Abyss Herald. And then complete We Will Be Reunited. Yeah, so all of this is really weird after coming off a Bedtime Story, so he is from Conria, and he is an Albric, which is the descendant of the founder of the Abyss Order, also the descendant of, I guess, Kari Bear, who's dead now, which is fun. Well, was technically dead back then, but, you know, technicalities, technically.
What?
Don't worry, Gaming's always gonna be almost dead. That is something that I can for sure tell you. Okay. Give me a second. Gaming like Kooky, for real.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
So that finishes off that. Which means our next stop is getting to Inazuma. Which is fun. I still haven't finished these. I should. but I don't wanna. This isn't actually any. I don't think I can do anything in the Imaginarium Theater as of now, but yeah. Teapot to call home. I just haven't gone through that. I accidentally accepted Zhongli's story quest, so that's just chilling here now. Yeah. I'm lucky I even got one of him. Yeah, and that would be helpful if the Kuki on my main account ever got constellations.
Cool it!
She fucking doesn't. I've pulled so many times trying to get cons for Kuki. Even just the first couple are good, but like... No, the game said fuck you.
Wind blade!
As game does.
Bow your head.
I really just need to get an NRE pouch.
Let the record show that I
Didn't
verbally
realize so much
consent
easier.
to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Let's see. Oh look, I get a free Intertwined Fate. Cool. Bro, my Genshin simply uninstalled itself. That's funny. Well, it's easy to fix if your computer can handle it. Which it might not be able to. Gosh, I wish Dainslift came around more than once a year, and half the time wouldn't just fuck off randomly. Like, his questlines are already, like, an hour and a half long. Why are there two Sealies here? Hello? Excuse me? Excuse me? It's funny because I thought you said an 800-year-old laptop, and I was like, well, you're being a little dramatic. But that was just me being dramatic. Come on, you two. Get in your fucking little perches. Thank you.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
If anything. Don't touch the sweet flowers. They're a trap. Okay. Well, that's pretty much most of what I wanted to do today. I really just wanted to get some answers. Well, answers, quote-unquote. I wanted to see if there was anything that I was missing from the first... I didn't need to do that. From the first Dainslift quests that, pertained to... Well, this is very helpful. That pertained to... bedtime story. And what was that? I got an achievement. You're immune to that.
Settle down!
I'm getting a lot of achievements. What's happening?
Let the record show that I...
Jeebus. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's cool. It was because of Gaming. Oh, and this one's just open all challenges. Yeah, that's basically what I had in mind. It's basically what happened with me. I had a gaming laptop that I used that eventually, but then eventually I was able to get, what did I say? I don't know. A PC. I was able to get a PC, and now Genshin runs great, which is... Were you frozen? Yeah. I guess I technically have resin and shit that I could use, but I don't want to. Usually I have my main account help me carry me through that, but, you know. But yeah, most of this was just because I wanted to see answers and stuff. And I got answers. And there's a lot that I didn't understand. If I'm thinking about the next two, because Kari Bear, I don't think... I remember Kari Bear, because that was when we went back in time and stuff. And then the Chasm one, I remember very vividly. I don't think there's any other information in there that I'm missing that really ties together the plotline anymore. Or at least of stuff we know, because obviously there's a lot more shit we don't know. But, you know. Let's see. Who do we wish to raid out to? The garbage truck is so loud. So thanks for coming in and watching. Thanks for hanging out. I had a lot of fun with this. It was nice to see all the Dainsliff stuff again. I do wish to see Dainsliff more, but alas, we never will. I need to find someone to raid. I don't know if there's anyone. Do I even know you? I don't think I know you. Oh shit. Thanks for the follow! Scared the shit out of me, but thank you! I had a lot of fun, and it's nice to have people come in here that, because most of the people that have come in here are people that don't know the game very well. Which is nice and fun. I like talking to other people. I do see Crunchy is playing Resident Evil. I could raid into her. I have raided into her a few times. Yeah, I could. What was I saying? Oh, I like telling new people about Genshin. That's fun, but it's also really fun to see people come in that actually like Genshin and have played it and actually really enjoy it. So thanks for coming in and tuning in for that, especially since We Will Be Reunited, you said was one of your favorites. See, that's cool. Let me switch to my ending screen. We will be raiding out to Crunchy/raid. Ah, fuck me, and my spelling. Give me a second. Pop up the thing real quick. Copy. Because I was also gonna do Zord, but I rated Zord last time I streamed. So yeah, we'll do that. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching and hanging out. Thanks for scaring me, Melon. I appreciate it. Maybe. I do have to finish making my food, but I will check back in with you later. Thanks. I will be back sometime. Probably Star Rail next. Either Star Rail or finishing FNAF Into the Pit, but I'm terrified. So, we will see. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.